Petrol started getting quite expensive and we were starting to worry if we were going to run out of it.
Which is just an amazing rock face. Watched a few sunrises there.
Yeah, best views that we'd had up to that point.
Yeah, it was really amazing.
I hope it's not to the extent that it has been, because it doesn't leave much time for and our van was right across from the dump point.
Yeah.
Classic. Action.
Action.
Hi, I'm Tammy.
Hi, I'm Alara.
Hi, I'm Matt. Welcome. Oh, who was going to say?
Welcome to the next episode. All right, so we're covering our next part of the trip, which was Pambula up to Canberra, basically.
Yeah, it was an interesting little trip, that one.
It really was, but starting with Pambula.
Yeah, so we had 7 nights in Pambula.
A week in Pambula.
We'd heard a lot about it.
Yeah, I think the hardest thing going back to the beginning was I'd heard so much about that whole strip. So you hear them kind of interchangeably, Eden, Pambula, Merimbula, and it was a bit tricky to work out which is the best one to stay at. It's one of those places where people go year after year to one place. But really, they're all so close together, it doesn't really matter which of them you stay at, you end up amongst them all. But yeah, so we ended up staying in Pambula, which is in between Eden and Merimbula. So it was a good spot because it was in the middle of both of them. And the actual Discovery Park, how was that?
You don't remember, do you?
Do you remember the one with the, it had the big goanna and it had all the kangaroos and it had the indoor pool and the outdoor pool and the splash park and the beach out the front.
And our van was right across from the dump point.
Yeah.
Classic.
The road.
Yeah. So that was awesome. So, because the plan was to go there, Alara had lots to do, had the go-karts, all the things, and we were planning to get some work done.
Yeah.
Which
and
we did. A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Found our feet. Okay, so the things that we did there. So there was the Merimbula market.
Yeah.
Matt loves the market.
Yeah, I think I did it in about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and then went
we
to
love
the
a
beach.
market, don't we, sweetie?
Yep. It was a beautiful beach there.
Because we went to a market today and yesterday.
We did actually, and a couple of days before that.
Yeah.
We do love a market.
I didn't go to that.
You didn't go to one of those ones.
No. Yeah. So that was Merimbula and that was good. There was a few things to check out there, a few local crafts. What else did we do? Checked out some of the beautiful beaches, went to the river mouth. That was gorgeous.
Yep.
Lazi and I went to Pambula and saw all the wildlife. Remember where we walked around and saw all the bats hanging and all those beautiful birds?
Yep. And we went to the cliffs.
Oh, yeah.
What are they called?
The Pinnacles. So just not far out of Pambula, there's a little spot. Not many people seem to know about it, but about a 2K walk, I think it was, around Loop Walk to go to the Pinnacles, which is just an amazing rock face. There was a bit of history. Maybe we'll add that in somewhere about. Do you remember how old it was? Like 65 million years old or super old. Yeah, but it was a pretty easy walk.
Nearly as old as me.
Did you find the walk okay? Wasn't too hard, was it?
No.
Mummy was on her walking stick and even I could still do it. Yeah, so it was doable walk. But that was beautiful.
Yeah.
Well worth a visit.
I put the drain up, was very nervous about that, but I got some.
Shaking.
He was.
But I got some good shots, which you're probably looking at right now. So that was a good experience, good practice.
Yeah, it was. And they had a day in Eden where we went to the Whale Museum, which was awesome. Learned all about the old whaling.
Yep.
Did we buy anything there?
Did we buy anything at the Whale Museum?
Oh.
Lots of things. Oh, Lazi and I went and climbed the big rock and wrote our names on the top. That was cool, wasn't it? There was all those rock pools, but you had to time the tide right to make sure that we could.
And we wrote down there.
We wrote our names on there, yep, which was
Mm.
awesome. You know, there were rounds of putt-putt. There was trips to the shop Aqua. There were,
The pool was pretty good.
yeah, we hung out at the pool a fair bit. There's the
Yep.
indoor pool, the heated indoor pool, the outdoor pool, and the splash park.
Mm. Yep.
The beach was beautiful. Watched a few sunrises there.
Yep. Good for kids.
Yeah. It was gorgeous. Great
Yep.
spot.
Yeah. Yep. So we left Pambula and we're heading to Canberra next.
We were heading to Canberra next. And then we went off, got on, you know, I had been on Wiki Camps to find the best free camp on the way through to Canberra. And we pulled up into this gravel pit.
Mm.
And Matt sort of scoped it out and went, yeah.
A few people on forums talk about the gravel pits.
Yeah.
It's basically just where they store all the road base for the roads and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff. So you're basically just staying in an industrial site, but it's
Yeah.
for free. So that's
And
all
it
right.
was down by the river, and so the reviews had said, "Oh, it's a nice river spot," but that was all barricaded off, wasn't it? You couldn't
Yeah.
get down there,
You
so
couldn't
the only
park in the nice spot.
place that you could stay was in a gravel pit. So, anyway, Matt quite rightly said, "Yeah, let's just sort of keep looking." But about 5-10 minutes up the road was the Bredbo Inn, which was awesome because it had a lot of history to do with Banjo Patterson, the man from Snowy River. And as you know, we've got the connection with the van from Snowy River. So that was really exciting.
Yeah, and it's I think that whole idea of pubs that do free camping is really
Yeah.
good. It's almost like the pubs have gone full circle because I think they were originally set up for housing people in stagecoaches and things like that back in the day, and giving them accommodation. And that obviously then faded out when cars came in.
Yeah.
And then now it's come full circle back to caravanners rather than people in the stagecoach needing accommodation. So they basically let you park in their back paddock
Yeah.
for free. But that's sort of like an unwritten rule that you then go in and have a meal in the pub.
Yeah, and it was really cool. It had horses that Alara was allowed to feed. We went and asked if we could feed a carrot. She was loving that, loving the horses. It is notorious for having Christmas all year round in Bredbo. They've got a Christmas shop that's there all year round, and the Bredbo Inn still had their Christmas decorations, which we sat right next to. And it was one of the best parmas that you've had to date.
It was,
Wasn't
I think
it?
it was like 9 out of 10 or something, which
It
is
was pretty high.
very rare that I give 9 out of 10 for a parma.
And I think the burger was pretty good too.
Yeah, yeah. So win-win for everyone. We got free accommodation and a cheap, really good meal, and the publican earned some
was-
money out of us. And there was quite a few people
Yeah, it was
parked up
pretty busy.
just for the night.
Yeah,
There was probably
yeah.
25 vans, I reckon.
It was great, and it was like flat, and it was not too dusty, and it was just a really great
Yep.
stopover. It was awesome.
Yep.
Highly recommend the Bredbo Inn.
Yep.
All
And
the
was
way
it
back.
was it's famous for Banjo Patterson used to drink there, and I think that he based the man from Snowy River on one of the guys in the pub, one of the locals.
Yeah, or his uncle died there or something. There's a bit of a story, so we'll put that up and you can have a read. Can't exactly remember it now, but someone passed away there
Yeah,
from memory.
yeah, but it was a good bit of history as well.
Yeah, yeah.
But just in the middle of nowhere too, wasn't it?
It was really cool. One of those old school pubs. They do also have signs that if you don't eat at the pub, that's okay. But if you use the amenities to still donate, there's a donation box there, and that goes to the men's shed,
Yep.
which is very worthwhile.
So one night in Bredbo, and then we headed to Canberra. Is that right?
Yeah, yep. Then
Yep.
we head off to Canberra, which was a bit random, but we were making our way back into Victoria. We had to go back there for Alara's birthday party with her friends and our friend's wedding. So we were on our way around to do a big loop. So we sort of cut through from the coast and ended up in Canberra, which we wanted to do at some stage anyway, but really enjoyed Canberra. So the first day was Chinese New Year. So we went to a Chinese New Year festival, and there was a big K-pop concert, and that was all pretty cool. It was very, very hot though, but that was really awesome. And then we went out to Goulburn, and saw the big merino, which was also cool because you can go inside it, and that was pretty exciting. But what we picked up there was a really cool, the Adventure Passport, it's called, and there's places all around the country for anyone who, particularly if you've got kids probably, it's more exciting. But anywhere you go, there's a big list of places that you can get stamps from. So like your normal passport, but it's an adventure passport, and you get a stamp, and it shows you all the cool places that you've been to. And we've just been loving going to the places to collect the stamps. A lot of the information bureaus, information centres, all the big things. Just a lot of, you end up at some really cool places just to get the stamp.
It's actually a good way to break up a drive too.
Yeah.
You sort of take a break and go into the information centre and
get brochures of the places that you're going, and that was really cool. The next day we went to Questacon, which was also awesome. Like, spent a whole day just exploring all the different rooms. It was really, really cool. Alara loved that very much. So much to see and do there. And went to the National Arboretum.
Yep.
Where there's a huge array of
44,000 trees from all the different continents.
Which was so cool. It had a massive big crater in the middle, and Alara rolled down it, and a beautiful big adventure playground, big outdoor nature playground, which was also awesome. That's got the big acorns in it.
And I filmed a video at the National Bonsai Exhibition, which I have another channel, but that was an amazing exhibition as well. So really good.
Yep, so that was awesome. And then next day we went to Parliament House, which was also really great. Walked all around that area. It was raining a little bit, so we couldn't do the big garden walk, but that was an amazing thing to show Lazi.
It's quite an impressive building, isn't it?
Yeah, it was really cool. She learned about the different houses, House of Representatives and House of...
Yep, it was like an excursion, the Senate.
It was. Well, every day is like an excursion, really.
Canberra was a lot better than expected, so I guess if you're ever heading that way and you sort of disregard it like I did, don't, because there is a lot going on, isn't there? There was a sort of a big festival going on.
Yeah, it was really cool. I guess that's the thing. If you don't have high expectations, then they surpass them.
Yeah, so I guess when probably around that time we were in Canberra, the war and all that sort of thing started, and petrol started getting quite expensive, and we were starting to worry if we were going to run out of it. And we've had a couple of petrol stations that haven't had a certain type of fuel, and I think one 7-Eleven that didn't have any fuel. And
the price went up to $2.80, I think. Was the $2.70 was about the highest?
Yeah, $2.70 is the most we've paid, I think.
Yeah. A lot of people, it was during the school holidays, so I think a lot of people cancelled their trips and got a little bit scared because of it, but hopefully it's going to just be over soon and everyone can get on with it.
Update on the car and the van, I suppose. Everything's going okay.
The car, you had to do a bit of maintenance on the car, but and still the airbags is a constant battle. Compressor broke and stuff.
There's just lots of little things. Like, I wrote out a list of about 20 things that I had to do in the van and in the car, and it just is one constant little thing after another. Which,
and there was the issue with the fridge turning off.
The fridge,
and for a few days.
We had to defrost the fridge, and just a heap of little things that you just don't expect. But I guess I don't know whether that's like the way it is on the road.
I think it is.
I don't know. I hope it's not to the extent that it has been, because it doesn't leave much time for anything else. Because it's so hard to get parts. So just a little the end of the air compressor that I have flew out and I couldn't use it. So I couldn't pump up the airbags or the tyres or anything. And I just wanted to get a replacement for that bit, and it took me a whole day to sort of look for it. So just little things like that just take up a lot of time.
Yep.
Trying to find.
Such is van life, I think.
Yep.
On the way from Canberra to the next destination, Lake Hume, we stopped at the Dog on the Tackle Box.
It's a sort of a iconic stopping point, isn't it?
Yep.
I've done it. I think that was probably the 4th time I've stopped off it.
And because what's the story?
I can't remember.
The dog used to follow the tradie to work or something.
A farmer.
We'll have to look it up. Yeah, we needed to find somewhere to stop partway between Canberra and Pambula, where we were heading next. So we found this place, Lake Hume, which we had zero expectation of because we didn't know what it was or know anything about it. Right near Albury.
Yeah, well, I think the actual lake itself is in Victoria and New South Wales.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. Like, we rocked up to this lakeside location that just had the most amazing views, and it was really quite breathtaking, wasn't it? It was like not anything I'd ever seen before.
Yeah, best views that we'd had up to that point.
Yeah, it was really amazing. But we just sort of chilled for a few days. I don't think we left the caravan park. Did some fishing.
Yep, unsuccessfully. We haven't caught a fish yet on the trip, but
not yet.
We haven't tried very hard.
No. Hung out by the pool. We really just sort of chilled for a couple of days.
Yeah. There was a good pool there too.
Yeah, it was.
Good water temp.
Yeah, clean.
Clean. Yeah.
After that one in Pambula, it was a bit feral.
Yeah, they do. They can get a bit towards the end of the day.
Yeah. Then after that, on our way to Pambula, we went to the Bredbo Pub. And talk about iconic.
Yeah.
That is iconic.
Yeah, it is probably the most.
Did we discover that was the original one? I can't remember. We looked it up.
Yeah, it was the first one in Albury.
Yeah, and how was the parma there?
Yeah, well, it was another 9 something out of 10.
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely sensational.
Surprisingly great parma.
I thought that I got 2 really good ones at the start, and I was like, okay, this is good.
A good start. But yeah, it was cool, wasn't it? Just seeing all the pictures that it was originally based from, and there's also a free camp behind there. We didn't stay there, but you can. There was a big paddock out the back of there as well.
So I think that's about the latest in our update. We're going to have some really good videos coming out soon. I think we've sort of sorted ourselves out a little bit so that we can maybe get a few more videos out in quicker succession.
Hopefully.
So, yep. We'll see how we go with that.
Yep. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.
See ya.